Have you ever wished that there was something you could do that's both fun and beneficial to your health? It's always seemed like exercise or sports are the only options for that. But if that's not your cup of tea, like it isn't mine, here's another option for you. Let me introduce you into the world of crochet and its many benefits. As college students, you might think that crochet is a hobby that's either outdated or for older people. But I can assure you that it's fun for any age. And additionally, you may struggle with certain problems, like academic stress, especially since it's around midterms, or saving money for the future, which is important while you're paying for your college tuition. So stay tuned for how crocheting can help be a potential solution to some of these problems or alleviate some of your stress. I am Nova Jaramillo. I have been crocheting for over 10 years, and I currently run a Crochet for Charity club at USF. These experiences have given me many insights and benefits of crocheting. Today I wanted to share its numerous benefits and why you should start crocheting today. A problem that many of you might have faced before are high levels of stress in college time. A report written by the American Psychological Association in 2022 found that 46% of young adults suffer from stress so severe that they claim to not be able to function normally. There are many factors that contribute to this stress. A main problem is academic pressure from exams and maintaining high GPA, as well as just social pressure of having to do well in your class. A second problem that causes stress for college students is financial issues from having to pay high tuition costs. Finally, stress can also be caused by political issues like climate change and social injustice. A lot of these problems are very important to college students. The issue of stress and anxiety is important to tackle because of how much it interferes with the lives of young adults, especially college students. A solution to manage stress is by learning how to crochet. Although crochet is not a cure-all for mental health problems like anxiety or depression, there are numerous reports and studies that have shown how crochet can alleviate anxiety and depression. The effects of crocheting on depression have been studied and documented for years. The American Counseling Association conducted a study on how mental health benefits of crocheting and knitting. This study found that crocheting releases serotonin, which is a neurotransmitter that produces happiness. This neurotransmitter is important to counteracting depression symptoms. Additionally, a majority of occupational therapy patients with depression reported feeling happy or very happy after crocheting and knitting. Anyone struggling with depression or feeling down and hopeless should try crocheting to counteract these feelings. Beyond scientific studies, this effect has been documented by first-hand accounts. For example, Oscar-winning musical artist Sufjan Stevens has commented on his Tumblr how he feels that crocheting a Grammy skirt is a natural antidepressant. Another problem that crochet helps alleviate is anxiety and stress. Crocheting and knitting helps keep your mind and body occupied. This repetitive motion and physical engagement has reported to decrease blood pressure and decrease cortisol. This is a hormone that produces stress. So by decreasing it and your blood pressure, you will feel more relaxed and engaged. If you decide to take on crocheting as a hobby, you will see these mental health benefits firsthand. Next time you have an exam coming up, take a moment before you start studying to pick up a hook and yarn and crochet some quick rows. This will help you study with a clearer mind. I am someone who has been crocheting for well over a decade. I have many first-hand experiences with these benefits. I started crocheting when I was 9 years old because I was interested in making my own clothes and accessories in a way that was more cost-effective, sustainable, and easy. I was inspired by seeing my aunt making fun clothes for my cousins and herself. So I asked her to help her to teach me how to crochet. And ever since then, I have been learning how to further expand my skills. One of the projects that I have made is this handbag. It took me a long time to practice enough to make something like this, but this is an example of something that you could do too once you get enough practice and become more skilled. This is a unique bag that I would never find in a store. If you want unique and fun pieces to add to your wardrobe or just accessorize, you should try crocheting. This way you can make something you love while improving your mental health as well. As I have practiced and gotten older, I can personally attest to how crocheting will decrease stress and depression. At the times when I am most anxious and overwhelmed, I have found myself crocheting more and really delving into this hobby. Another thing that I have seen benefits with crocheting is that I decided to start a crochet for charity club at USF. And this is how I chose to use my talent to help benefit others as well as myself. This club donates handmade items to various charities and brings together a community of young crocheters. These are some of the many benefits of crocheting and why I believe you should start crocheting. Because of its many mental health benefits and ability to make something unique and special, crochet is a very important hobby. I hope these points have helped you convince you that you should start crocheting. You can start today by thinking of an item you use every day, such as a bag or a sweater, and imagine that someday you could crochet it yourself. Thank you.
You convinced me.
Yes.